Welcome, citizens, to the 6th episode of Liberty Vigilance. This episode is, appropriately enough, brought to you by our friends at the Lucky Die podcast. If you enjoy quality Dungeons & Dragons adventures with riveting narration, detailed character development, and stories that involve the very fate of the world, perhaps after the world's been destroyed, then look no further than our friends at the Lucky Die, who are, oddly enough, voicing the Lucky 8 gang in this week's story. Speaking of which, it's time for us to get started, so thank you again for listening, and remember, Atreus endures.
Liberty. Vigilance. Episode 6. Getting Lucky. As the team passes a home made from the shell of a fallen train car and reaches the intersection of 8th and Indigo, they notice that one direction of 8th Street is blocked off by a giant metal barricade, guarded by 2 men adorned in red and black war paint. A less violent-looking Fringer woman is chatting with one of the warriors, and behind the barricade is a collection of Fringers being casually rounded up and brutally executed by dozens of other men and women wearing the same style of war paint.
Hey, Flik, who are those guys?
Who are those guys?
That would require a successful knowledge fringe check.
1d20 plus 5. Not great, but, Oh! Those are the Skullclackers. Yeah, they consider themselves real tough badasses, but they're also quote-unquote democratic. Power in the Skullcrackers. Skullclackers? Skullclackers. I get them mixed up sometimes. The Skullclackers, have a power system that's decided by how many skull chips they have. Sorry, their personal kills.
Yeah, damn small-timers. That probably the entire gang right there.
Can we just walk right past them?
You don't even need to. That over there, that's where we want to go.
Corners points to a building up the road bearing the mark of the Lucky Eights gang.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go.
As the team walks toward it, a shaggy-looking man in his mid-20s bearing the bleeding eye symbol tattooed on his neck moves to intercept the group.
Hey, what you doing this eve? Going down the street?
We got business with the Lucky Eights.
You're speaking with them. One of them.
Well, listen, we're here from Hole Poke. We heard you got a couple of their girls and we want them back.
Well, there's a lot of you, and you look pretty armed.
Exactly. So are you gonna give them to us?
I don't know. You got a problem here, you see? You're coming here with the wrong attitude. You're not like Sarks or nothing. Guess he is, maybe.
Yeah, I'm Sark.
Who are you guys? Why are we dealing with you and not the Sarks?
We're the Blood Skulls, and you're dealing with us because the Hole Poke trusted us to do the job.
Well, how about you wait here with my friends, and I'll come right back and let you know that everything's cool, and we'll set up a chat. Sound good? Nice and safe?
We're not interested in safe, actually. We're here to try our luck.
Well, okay. But, what's that really mean?
We've got a proposition for your boss, and we'd like to speak with him out here if possible.
He means her.
Thank you.
Okay.
He looks over at Flik.
Oh, you.
Hey, Germs.
Hey, Hawk. Yeah, we can make some sort of, why don't you just hold here? I'm gonna be right back with the, boss. Don't go nowheres. Stay.
Put my hands up real easily.
He begins backing up and retreats toward the building out of sight.
Sounds like a horrible way to get ourselves stuck into a trap. Sounds like a horrible way to get ourselves stuck in a trap.
Yeah, stay sharp. We'll have to see what happens next.
After a few moments, he returns with 3 additional individuals, one of which includes Teal's lieutenant. The Lucky Eights huddle for a few moments while looking at the group.
So we're just letting a group of Fringers approach us armed and we're not assuming that they're going to try and kill us?
Oh, that's what we're assuming.
They might try to kill me.
Well, if they try to kill us, we try to kill them back. That's the way it's done out here, isn't it? Not that I wouldn't know, because I've been out here my whole life. Running the blood skulls.
Sure you have, Head Smasher.
Oh, yep, Head Smash. That's my name.
I like you guys.
Corners gives McBride a sideways glance.
You guys are fucked up. This is gonna starve.
Well, they don't call us the blood skulls because we caress skulls. They call us the blood... They call us the blood skulls because we bloody them.
Please excuse Skull Crusher. He's had his own skull bloodied a few times too many, and he doesn't think too well.
Maybe don't let him do the talking.
Yeah. I like that plan.
Yeah. Scar?
Corners, if things go bad here, are you prepared to shoot in a straight line? Or is it just the diagonal?
This is a shitty plan.
This is a horrendously bad... I mean, this is a very bad plan.
I hope you guys have something up your sleeve and this isn't it. Yeah, I've got your corners.
Corners timidly and ever so slightly steps backward. The Lucky Eights approach. The lieutenant is a tough individual with scars and an active bomb collar on his neck, a memento from his past.
Yo, I'm Estro. Lieutenant here. What you want?
We want the girls. They belong to the whole poke. What do we have to do to get them back?
You could start by groveling.
I'm not much of a groveler, but I've heard you're fans of games of chance. Maybe we could make a wager.
What kind of wager?
Well, a wager where we win, we get those girls we talked about. What would your side of it be?
How about we get your girls if we win? 4 for 4. Don't get much more fair than that.
He motions to the team, half of which is female. Hawk and Pep scowl.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, and I want their gear too.
Do you have a marksman among you, someone who you consider your best shot?
Yeah, it's me. That's why I'm lieutenant.
I'd like to pull the piece of metal out of my pocket. So you're saying that if I threw this as high as I can, in the air, you could just shoot it right out of the sky?
No one can do that. It's impossible. But I could shoot it if you're holding it in your hand.
I still have an inspiration point, right? Hey, guys, is this a hideously stupid idea?
This is a horrendously awful
I'm not going to be betting anyone.
I will murder you.
No, we never agreed to this.
Is it possible for me to shoot this even if I have an inspiration point involved?
It's possible.
But will it do anything?
Yeah, you get to re-roll if you miss, so your odds are now 1 in 20. Twice.
Anybody else have a plan here? Or should I continue my very poorly thought out gamble?
Don't continue your very poorly thought out plan. All right, so we're going to play the ladder game. Does anybody know the ladder game?
What's that?
So we're doing something for them to get back these girls. What do you need done that we can do for you guys to get back these girls?
You want to do a favor for us?
This is called the ladder game. I'm just going to keep going up this ladder because all the other, I can't say that word, all the other things that could happen are not good. Do they know that word?
Look, she's a little special. What she means is...
I was going to say words like positive and progressive and... none of those words help.
You got anything that needs doing that would be worth giving us those girls?
Yeah, actually, we got some problems.
Okay, like what?
Beside a sock problem, we got issues with the skulls. They suck all kinds of things. Creeping up on our territory, killing our nice neighbors down the road.
He motions behind the team.
So if we want to talk about that thing, can we go inside so we're not talking about it with them right there?
Yeah, we could. All right. Let's ride this way.
Please give us a moment to chat before we follow you.
Whatever.
The woman that's with us, she has the prosthetics, right? Like she has the eye implant.
No, that wasn't Hawk. That was one of the Immortals. You guys hired the cheap team, not the A team.
Oh, that's fine. I just forgot. All right, so then I'm going to go up to Sylvanus while we're walking in, and I'm going to whisper to him, because I don't remember his Fringer name. Something about violence.
Scar.
Okay. So once we're inside and we know how many they are, we can decide whether or not we just want to kill them or do the latter thing.
What? How should we signal if we want to, like, what do we do, a hand sign? That's him whispering, incidentally. It doesn't actually sound that different from him talking.
Well, we didn't come into this with a very good plan, did we? Nope.
We were in that place for about an hour. You didn't say anything about the plan then.
Because nothing we're doing is making any sense. Why isn't that we couldn't just have the Sark woman say, tell Hobbs to come and look at us? Any freaking Atrian would have known that we were Atrian. And then he would have been like, oh yeah, just send them up. We'll talk to them. Like, this is idiotic.
You know, in the McBride household, when we have problems, we talk about them right then and there. You bringing this up right now isn't helpful at all.
Well, okay, well, let's find something that doesn't just have a chance of them getting more slaves, which happens to include myself.
Agreed.
You certainly haven't agreed to that.
Look, I'm not going to let any of us become slaves. Over my dead body are they taking any of you.
Well, then let's find a way to do this. All in very angry whispers.
Look, if I think we've got a shot and I think we can take them, I'll do a covert thumbs up. And if we all give a thumbs up back, then that's just what we do. We just spring on them. We just take them down.
Remember not to do any unnecessary thumbs ups.
If we do a majority thumbs up, then that's the plan.
The team walks with the Lucky Eights to the entrance of the building.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. I got problems with Teal. Teal's got problems with me. I'll just wait out here if that's fine.
Corners, why did you agree to come with us if you weren't going to come in and do the job?
'Cause you said we were gonna fucking shoot him. That's why.
Yeah, they know who we are.
What the fuck is this plan? I'm wanted by them.
Then you stay out here, and if you hear me screaming, you come in and start covering our corners.
I'll cover your corners, yeah.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Wait, so I'm going to turn to the Lucky 8 guy, and I'm going to say, we gotta deal with our guy out here first. We'll be in a little bit.
He can wait across the street.
We or he?
He.
We still gotta talk to him.
Okay. Talk to him.
He smiles slightly and stares at Azad.
All right, so we'll all cross the street over to whatever's marked as facility on the map. And let's talk this out, because we can either start shooting right now while we still have corners with us, or just walk away entirely, scout the area, and see if there's anything we can do to get into their building more discreetly. Because right now, we're about to walk into a building, which is fine, because it's better than trying to get into the building when they're just gonna kill us anyways. With the intention of doing an actual possible ladder deal, which is fine. We have a lot of possibilities, and the first one we came up with was not good. So I need other people to have some input on what we're doing, because I feel really bad about this.
Look, at this point, I'm over all of this, and I just want to go in and shoot him.
I really must advise against that plan.
If you decide you want to do a ladder deal, that's fine, but I really just want to talk to our man.
No, shooting them would be great.
Well, then let's shoot him. What are we doing this stuff for?
Because we're trying to find out how many people they have inside the building.
A dozen of them with 2 guns. Didn't we already talk about that?
Okay, but that's what they said at the freaking bar. We don't know if that's true.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
All right, here's my idea. When we were walking down the street, we saw that restaurant and empty bar being used as a medical center, but it was only 1 story tall. So we could actually go around the back there, climb on top of it, and see if we can get into the 2nd floor of that building that the Lucky Eights are in.
The Eights are standing right there, watching us.
Yeah, so if we just back the hell out of this, I definitely think that if we do this a little bit more, I don't know, infiltrate-y, and less just going in and shooting it up, we're going to have a better chance.
Agreed.
I think that's a fair point, but we've already given ourselves away. I don't think at this point we're going to be doing very much sneaking.
Well, then how about we have 2 people go in the front to discuss a possible deal. You can't see my air quotes. And then we say that the rest of us are going to escort Corners back to the bar, but actually we go around and find a way up. That way we can have 2 people in the front and the other party moving in from behind.
We could try that, but I am not talking to them about that because they are not going to believe me.
I'll go in the front.
All right, so we can send Sylvanus in with maybe Flik.
Oh, I'm more of a go-in-the-back guy.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go with Sylvanus. I'll go with Scar, which is the name I've known him by my entire life. I'm going with him.
Fringe your children.
That we were.
These guys are weird. Whatever. They're paying and bullets ain't spraying.
Probably innies.
Yeah, like, this one over here didn't already said you guys were innies.
What? Preposterous. I mean, no. That is not true whatsoever.
I'd like to just focus on the job, please. He's rubbing his temple like he has a migraine.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way.
That's probably a smart idea. But is it true that the Archon eats babies?
Either way, they got meal and are paying us nicely for it.
On a different topic, somebody else come up with a plan, because I just don't...
No, that plan sounds fine to me. I just want to do a plan. I figure me and Scar will go in through the front. We'll talk about all that stuff you said to talk about, which I'm sure Scar remembers, and then you all can go through the back, and, it'll be great.
All right, so, front team is Scar and other violent name.
Head Smasher.
Head Smasher.
That's me. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
And then team 2 will be Flik, myself, and then the other person whose name I don't remember again.
Corners.
Corners and Peck? Peck is your name?
Me or her?
I'm Hauk. She's Pep.
Pep?
Yeah. No, like your buddy's inspiring nipple muscles.
These are packs.
Oh.
All right, so...
Only your nipple muscles can do it.
Scar, Head Smasher, Cass. Your team A.
What?
Distract and prepare in the front. Just draw it out. Draw it out. If you hear something...
I'm not sure that I entirely understand, but I'll leave the talking stuff to my friends.
Myself, Corners, Pep, Flik, and Hauk. Team 2... and we're trying to find a way up through the top over the medical center.
Team A and Team 2. All right.
I wanted to make sure I wrote it correctly on the map.
Yeah, this is shaping up to go great.
I was trying to get everybody's names right.
I got an idea for a third team, Team D.
Okay, so where are we going?
On the way over here, we passed an alley that passed between the medical center and the larger barricaded building that we don't know what it is. So we're going to pass back there and see if we can't find a way up into the second floor of the Lucky establishment.
Wow.
I mean, building, place, thing.
Well, if you need someone to do some climbing, maybe I can help you out.
Well, we will, so that's good.
So, Team A. A? Fuck. So anyway, you guys go do your pretty things, and we'll say we're going home. Pep and I got this.
Okay.
Hey, Pep, I hit you or you hit me? How you want to do this?
Yeah, I'll start this one off if that's fine. No, I won't kiss you. You stand like a woman in a not nice way, and I bet you think that's a compliment, too.
You all gonna do this to me in front of my sister's rivals? Fuck you. This is not gonna happen. Hawk, let's ditch these asses.
Yeah, why do you gotta be that way?
You too, Sid. Come on. We're gonna go sell Pep's baby.
You stay away from my baby.
Oh, come on, fuck off. Hey, oh, easy. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
As Corners and Pep fight, Hawk somehow gets pulled into the melee. A few moments pass, and Corners somehow grabs Flik by the crotch very invasively and pulls him into the fray.
All right, so we're walking south.
Team A walks south.
Disgruntledly.
Disgruntledly.
Just say that we're mad because you refused to pay us for the job because you're changing it. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, Head Smasher. Why don't you go with Team A?
Sure, okay.
Team 2 returns to speak with the Lucky Eights.
So, what's up with them?
Trying to decide which sort of deception check I need to make.
That would require a successful deception check and an actual lie.
Let's see what we got. I can make up that good of a lie. Oh, it better be good.
He asked where they were going, and Claerhaut replied with, "It had better be good?"
No, I don't say that out loud for sure. Just wondering why more than half of our team would leave and not be setting up an ambush around back. Just trying to think of what Sylvanus would say. But apparently he's not that smart. They had some issues with the payment we provided. Now that the plan has changed and we're going inside to discuss things, they do not want to be involved.
Since we're talking and not shooting, they didn't like it.
So, you guys coming in then?
Let's go, Scar.
The rest of the team watches as Claerhaut and Tsogot enter the building.
And this is where we died.
Okay, so the age-old question. What do we want to do? Let's look at Scar's map. Okay, here are all the different buildings in front of us. The building with the creepy bleeding eye is the Lucky Eight's base, which Cass and Scar just walked into, so that means we're in the green area, right around, near the junk vendor. Oh, wonder if he has anything interesting.
Right, and the initial plan was to sort of go into the alleyway in the back to ambush them or something?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, those are the Lucky Eights we saw guarding the front, I think. Claerhaut's just bad at drawing maps, I guess.
Yeah, I just thought that was one big man on that.
Yeah, he's huge. It's just one giant fringe monster the size of, 20 mattresses.
That's a unit of measurement now, guys. Mattresses.
When you guys see the interior layouts of what Claerhaut draw, assuming the modular designs of the buildings to be similar to Atrian buildings, you're going to understand what I mean about mattresses. He drew them too large.
Well, at least we know where your priorities are.
Hey now, he drew them, not me. Not all blood skulls are obsessed with mattresses.
All right, guys, so tactically, mattresses have to fit into our plan.
They probably make great cover.
They're good cover, yeah. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get onto the roof, maybe. This is up to you. I'm just saying it.
Sure,
we can talk
sure.
about it. Okay. Get onto the roof of the one-floor medical center. Try to find a window into the second floor and see if we can start from there. Because going in here and trying to fight them seems to be the worst possible plan.
Yes. Yes, it does.
How likely do you think it is that there will be a window from the restaurant and bar being used as a medical center to the other building?
Well, all of these buildings are based on Atrian architecture.
I mean, on the map, it doesn't look like there's an alley between them.
The windows on the Lucky Eight building appear to be barred, boarded, or sealed up. McBride spots glass windows on the side of the building's second floor, which appears to be a viable entry point.
All right, so all of the buildings here are supposed to be based off of inner city buildings that over time have dilapidated. Everything here is hexagonal based. And can I roll for perception on the windows?
Yes. Horatius scans... Yes, he scans the two-floor building.
Accessing these windows will require climbing to the roof of the abutting building, which visually reminds McBride of an Atrian medical center.
Well...
We should check to see if there's a way in the back, because it's probably going to be a better option than going in the front door.
Right.
Yeah.
What does everybody has gun-wise again? Because I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yes. Flik has a lucky pistol named Ziggs.
Okay. That's...
I got the saw.
I got a little hidden pistol.
My club shoots rifle bullets.
I have a pipe.
Just a pipe?
Yeah, I have... excuse me, it's a +3 metal pipe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Of smashing? Is it of smashing?
Sadly, no.
Okay. Oh, I have... What do I have? A type of gun called a skillet, and it has a blade attached to it. I have a skillet. Who is the most athletic
In bed, maybe.
Yeah, I was pretty athletic before I had the kiddo, so...
Running may be me, but not climbing.
That'll be Flik.
All right, how about you climb on up there, Flik?
Yeah, all right.
Well, wait a minute. What is your athletics?
Oh, it's, I thought it was 2.
Mine is 3.
Oh, no!
I'm the most athletic, so I'll go.
Okay.
I think that I believe the plan was that we were going to go around the back before we tried anything so as not to alert suspicion.
McBride approaches the building, looking for a viable point of ascension. An alley on the south side of the medical center may provide access to the roof, which is located directly under the windows. That path appears to be the only way to reach the windows that can be climbed without attracting attention from the main road. As the team approaches the alley, they need to roll stealth checks should they wish to move quietly and avoid detection.
If you want someone that's a combination of quiet and athletic, my stealth is very good. Also, I'm taller than you.
Height aside, I am not as quiet as you, so that may be better.
I am not athletic, and not particularly stealthy either.
Horatius is kind of like when you watch an action movie where, like, Harrison Ford is chasing a ninja, and the ninja's all graceful, and then Harrison is, like, smashing through obstacles, and, and then he runs into somebody and wipes dust off his jacket. That's Horatius. So perhaps, Flik instead.
Yes, Flik will sort of... I mean, that's the job he came to do, so he'll do it without too much fuss.
With a modicum of fuss.
Like a 3 on the fuss scale.
Out of 10?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, rolling stealth first. You got it. Well, that was bad.
Oh, no. Poor Flik.
As Flik reaches the far end of the alley, he notices a drunk woman kneeling on the ground, vomiting.
Oh.
He didn't notice her until he was close enough to smell the vomit. Yet she has not noticed him. She sits up abruptly and continues to heave.
Right. Yeah, I let her do her business there. Does she look like anyone I would recognize, or just the barfy stranger?
That would require a successful perception check.
Perception, you got it. Yes. Alright, that's a 16.
Flik recognizes her as an enforcer for the Lucky Eights gang.
Ah.
He doesn't remember her name,
Oh.
but she has a flask at her hip and is armed with a short, crude scrap blade.
Okay.
On a level of 1 to 10, where does she fall on the intoxicated to the point of uselessness scale?
Yes, I would. I would like to know that, though.
She appears to be sobering up slightly with each aggressive bout of sickness, but is still quite distracted for the time being.
Okay, I'm going to try to, talk her into leaving. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Fucking vomiting, what you think?
Don't you got any...
Got any hits?
No, I don't got any hits, not for you.
Fuck you.
Don't you got a job to be doing right now?
Yeah, but this is more important.
Well, you better be doing that somewhere else. If the boss pokes his head out the door, you are not gonna like what happens then.
That would require a successful persuasion or intimidation check.
Okay.
Flik has advantage on the check because of the woman's mental state.
Yes.
This allows Flik to roll twice and take the higher of the 2 rolls.
Yay, cool. Because whether it's an intimidate or a persuasion is irrelevant. Okay, I'll take 13 instead of 11.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Thanks for looking out for me. I'm gonna go. Maybe do the...
The group watches as a pale, sweaty woman rushes out of the alley and past them.
I just poked my head around the corner like, hey, coast is clear.
Boy, I guess Flik's a pretty scary guy if he can make people vomit by looking at him.
That's my hidden talent. Don't tell anybody.
All right, so we proceed. Is there anything around, like crates, piles of trash, anything we can use to get ourselves up onto the first roof?
The alley is mostly clear, despite the repulsive regurgitations and small littered scraps canvassing the ground. The roof to the second story is 12 feet from the ground, unreachable by jumping.
A single story is 12 feet high?
The building's modular design is one Azad recognizes as being intended for medical purposes, which typically boast taller ceilings.
Oh,
okay. I wouldn't mind climbing up there so that I can try to quietly enter and see what the deal is.
I'll give him a boost.
Oh, a boost would be nice. Yay!
Horatius kind
I
of
don't see myself as being able to
interlocks his hands and gets into position. All right, go on up.
McBride holds his hands out to give Flik a boost.
Hey, thanks, Head Smasher.
Smashing heads isn't all I'm good for. They used to call me Boostman.
That's a right normal name for us fringers, eh?
Yes, an appropriate nickname that I hear around the fringe all the time. Just, let me up, man.
Okay, I will stop talking and let you up.
This will require a successful athletics check.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hey,
nice.
Cool. That's an 18. Not including Horatius's help.
Flik runs toward him and is vaulted to the roof. He's able to just barely grip his fingers around the edge of the ridge, and within mere seconds, he silently pulls himself over the edge to safety.
Oh, awesome.
The roof of the medical center is grubby, strewn with numerous small flecks of glass, plastic, pebbles, and sand, things that Flik would normally collect.
Okay. I grab a couple of valuables that won't weigh me down.
Flik collects a small bag of plastic and glass shards for future use. From his position, Flik can see two small vents about 6 inches tall, letting out a warm steam from their target building. He can also see two windows, one of which appears to be functional, the other now completely boarded up.
I listen at both vents to see if I can hear any important conversation from either.
As Flik quietly creeps closer to the vents, he spies a balcony in the rear of the Lucky Eight's building, overlooking the alley, jutting from the building at approximately his current level.
That's interesting.
The temperature grows warmer, and the pressure normalizes as Flik approaches the Lucky Eight's building. The area directly surrounding the building is well maintained, though a surplus of moisture hangs in the air like a heavy fog, and there's a faint smell of ozone. Leaning toward the steaming vent, Flik concentrates his attention on the slight sound coming from the pipe.
Alright, so bathroom and someone's taking a shower in there. I'll listen at the other vent.
Flik listens to the other vent briefly.
Okay, bathroom, got it. So probably like connected showers in a giant bathroom. I'm gonna look for something on the roof that might help me bring the others up here.
Flik identifies part of an exposed metal bar protruding from the roof where he could secure a rope and help the others up, though this is dependent on whether or not they have rope.
So I peek over the roof and I make a gesture at them, like I'm asking them to toss me a rope.
I might have a bit of rope. Give me a bit to find it.
I turn to the other. I have no rope.
Well, let me see here. I also do not have a rope. I don't think.
Okay.
Not that you would know this, but they did a horrible job provisioning us before we went out into the most dangerous part of the planet.
I mean, since we are, in fact, of the fringe, we just don't have the proper... we don't have supplies?
Why would we need them? We live here.
Right, all the time. Ooh, wait a minute. I have a rapid ascension tool. Would that be something that'd be useful for climbing? I couldn't find it in my inventory. Well, you know. Okay, stand back.
The echoes of gunshots are commonplace within the fringe, and the only possible witness to the ascent has departed to continue her sickness elsewhere. The team uses the tool multiple times to hoist themselves to the roof without difficulty over the next 2 minutes.
What is that? And I'm going to point to the vent that you earlier listened to.
Oh, these are 2 vents. They both go into a poopa.
Okay, is there, like, cloth trash on the ground or something?
Not enough to clog the whole thing.
All right, so we need to probably, like, fill those, because then the fog would fog up the interior instead of coming out here.
They probably got something to clean it up inside. And likely it won't be enough to flood the whole place, just a shitter.
No, what I'm saying is that instead of coming out here, it would just... I'm not saying, like, the liquid would come out here, I'm saying just the fog.
The guy's in a small can, anyway. We can just shoot him.
Because we're not inside yet.
Meh.
Well, I don't know if you got any special eyes or something, but if we fog out the bathroom, I mean the poopa, it'll be hard for me to...
The shittery.
Watch your mouth. It'll be hard for me to see it, too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we could just make sure we go in there discreetly.
Did you find a way in discreetly?
I listened and then I let you guys up, so... Oh, right. Yes. Also, there's a window that I didn't even look at. Look at this window.
The team looks through the window to an interesting sight. An armed man sits facing away from the window, counting through a hoard of wealth before him. A large hollow table ringed with chairs, and atop it piled a treasure of ammunition and sealed meal canisters.
Well, okay. Looks like he isn't paying attention to us right now. Do you think any of us could get in quietly enough to knock him out before he sees us?
I'm not too sneaky, nor miss my gun.
It's a big gun.
Probably, yeah. But we would want to take out the guys in the bathroom at the exact same time. If we take out one and then the other, they might be able to help each other.
Okay, fair point. Do you think we could get into the bathroom through those vents?
I thought they were only 6 inches big.
Well, I don't know. I heard about vents. I didn't really look at them.
I could give it a shot, but I just wanted to clarify the plan with everyone, because that's sort of a one-try thing.
Using his extended mirror, Flik sees past the first bend in the vent, glimpsing a man showering.
Oh.
With soap.
Good. Wow. I withhold my surprise.
He soaps his armpits.
Good.
This is some good information you're gathering.
Guys, he's getting his armpits right now.
What?
All right, I checked the other vent real quick.
The other vent shows Flik a filthy, decaying toilet in a room filled with steam. It is currently unoccupied.
Okay, cool. I head back over to the guys. Okay, there's 2 guys. One of them hasn't noticed us right away. The other one's taking a shower. We probably want to take them out at about the same time. Probably the guy with immediate access to his weapons first.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to assume it sounds fine.
What?
I said I'm going to assume it sounds fine. Diana's never done this before.
I'm not a sneaky snipe like you guys, but I'm curious. How are we gonna get through the door without them noticing us? Window.
Well,
I think you're crazy if you keep mistaking windows for doors. If he just turns around right now, that guy's gonna see us.
I put my back up against the wall, so if he does turn around, he can't see me.
I look at the window. Can it be opened from the outside? And if not, would I be able to pierce it with a gunshot?
Oh, I would also like to move. Sorry.
The team hides behind the wall and boarded up window.
Yeah. I will also stay out of sight, but in a way that I can still examine the window kind of closely.
Flik examines the glass window. It consists of multiple hexagonal panel openings that are 2 feet in diameter.
Okay.
From his experience, this particular type of paneling only opens from the inside and is generally locked.
Okay.
The glass appears to also be smart glass, which he knows he cannot breach.
Hey, smart glass. All right, here we go.
Whoa, what?
All right, can I see if it is smart glass?
Azad brushes Hauk aside and touches her glove to the glass.
All right, so I'm going to see if I still have my privacy hood. and nobody can even really tell. I'm assuming it's like Google Glass. All I have to do is move my eyes, like advanced Google Glass, like super advanced.
A heads-up display appears in Azad's privacy hood, confirming that it is indeed smart glass.
All right. Roll a what would that be? Computer use or?
This action will require a successful computer use check.
How do you do this? I have not done this in forever. Roll. Nope. I still am really bad at this, guys. Doesn't matter if I have a +6. Doesn't matter if I still roll like under 5s.
Azad has difficulty interfacing with the window due to the age of the operating system in place. A few minutes have passed, and Azad's mind wanders to the fate of her comrades downstairs. But being a window, it doesn't lock Azad out, nor are there any alarms as a result of her intrusive attempts.
All right, well then, should I try again if it's not locking me out? I mean, it's a window. How hard could it freaking be, right?
How hard could it be?
She said, trying again. Probably gonna get a 1.
As Azad begins to work on the door again, McBride begins to smell a uniquely foul chemical huff smoke. Standing on the balcony that overlooks the alley is a Lucky 8 guard, inhaling deeply.
Heads up, we got one more. North by northeast. Wandering around on a balcony, smoking. Is he also armed?
That would require a successful perception check.
I think my perception is 0, but I want to make sure. Yep. I don't know. He could be a cactus for all I know. A smoking cactus.
Except you have no idea what a cactus is.
Except he could be a reeve plant.
There are no plants on this planet.
He could be
Tower.
a tower.
A rock or something.
A smoking rock.
Look, they probably have added this whole part of the production if you keep breaking character and referencing stuff that's not in the world, like, oh, those beautiful, beautiful bright red pants you're wearing.
Yeah, anyway, there's somebody up there. He's doing something.
McBride can't see much except for the door behind him, and also a door on the first floor. Both doors lead to the Lucky 8's base.
There's also a door underneath him. So really, we're working on getting into this building, and it's not even the building we want to get into. It's...
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, it's...
Oh, it is. Okay, I'm mistaken. See, I was thinking that we're over here doing this, and then this is where everyone is. So, like, we're plotting this elaborate way to get into this building, and it's not... Okay, good.
Just to tell you something funny, I'd prepared for just about every possible scenario and mapped out the entire hex block.
Oh, cool.
Especially because I saw that McBride has drill technology on him.
You have drill technology?
Yeah, he's a miner. Let me just tell you for the sake of knowing what I can do. I have testing equipment for mining, I have a hand drill, an omni tool, a breathing mask, and a rapid ascension tool.
Right. What does your omni tool do, McBride?
It's basically a standard multi-wrench, everything in one.
Okay. All right, so maybe, where's the window that's boarded up?
You mean the boarded up window right behind you?
Yes. Also, I rolled a 13 to get this freaking window to unlock silently.
The window unlocks electronically, and Azad gains the ability to open it up from up to 60 feet away. The guard inside has not noticed.
Nice.
If I open this window, can one of you guys go in there and and then Diana does karate moves with her hands? Because she's assuming somebody can do something like that.
No. I don't know what that is, but I can hit somebody.
Just seems like a better idea than shooting someone and making lots of noise.
Yeah. If we can take care of the first guy, then we can just walk into the bathroom and shoot the second guy. We don't need to shoot him through the vent necessarily.
Well, I'm not an especially stealthy guy, but I'm probably the hardest hitter.
All right.
And can the head smasher fit through the window when it opens?
It'd be a tight squeeze, I think, but,
Right.
It'd take you a moment, and you'd have to be really quiet about it with that big club.
Well, maybe not me. Maybe... So wait a minute, is that the only access we've discovered? The only way to get into this building is a 2 foot by 1 foot... Hey, somebody else come here and peer at this balcony. My shoulders are too broad for me to look at it. Does it seem like there's a pathway from where we are to the balcony? Like, can we sidle along a ledge or something? Or...
It's just a wall.
Oh, it's just a wall. Oh.
There's a little staircase near the balcony, though.
From, like, the ground to there?
Yep.
Okay, where's that?
Let me see that map.
Okay.
That'll be right there.
Oh, I see. Okay. So somebody could theoretically pass beneath the balcony, climb up the stairs, and then conk this guy in the head.
The man on the balcony finishes his smoke and saunters back inside.
Oh. Oh, shit.
He can only smoke for so long.
Yeah.
He's only one scrawny little guy, after all. It's not like he has help.
Okay, well, we better come up with a game plan before that guy finishes his shower.
So I want to look at the other access point. Ah, crap, never mind. Okay, well, how about this? A particularly small and stealthy one of us goes through the window and attempts to surprise knock out our friend out there. In the meantime, the rest of us go in through the balcony. Once that guy's taken care of, we go in through the showers, we ambush the showering people, and then from there we just go on in and wing it.
Here's a plan-ish. Sort of. Not that any of my roles help at all.
What's that?
So once we do get in and get rid of the people who were smoking, sitting, and showering, all S things, I have a chemical spray left over, and I'm pretty sure I might be able to make some type of kind of, not bomb, but room-filling spray when we get inside and try and drop it down to the first floor if that's where we still believe all the militants are, including our people. So our people are going to have some very, very unhappy things happen to them.
Oh no, not the dark.
Can I try, while we're still out here, to turn my chemical spray into something that I can turn on and throw into a room and
Your
have
friend
it...
is inside there right now, down there, stalling for seconds.
I know!
We just spent like 5 minutes on the window, and now you want to spend 10 minutes to craft a stun bomb.
You underestimate the intelligence of the only thing that my character does, which is intelligence.
Oh, at least it's not me down there. Teal can be tough to talk to sometimes.
Okay, fine. I'm ready to open the window whenever any one of you says that you can knock that guy out.
Okay.
Me or Flik?
Who?
Me or you?
Okay,
I nod at her knife.
In the meantime, I'm going to go around to the balcony because I don't have a gun, and I'll try to take him out from there.
I'll join you, Captain Stealthy.
Sounds good, corners. Cover my corners.
Okay, cool. And he goes over to the shower vent and has his gun pointed there just in case things go. Think he needs to use it.
I climb down the rope.
Sneaking cautiously, McBride and Corners silently descend back down the alley below. On the ground floor, they pass the back door to the Lucky Yates building and soon reach the area below the overhanging balcony. Through cooperation and helpful technology, they reach the landing of the second-floor balcony. In that time, Azad converts her chemical spray to a non-lethal, single-use chemical diffusing explosive device.
Yay.
Nice. Does the door have a window or any type of way I can see what's going on in there?
The door lacks a window.
It just occurred to me that I really don't know what all's in this room. For all I know, it could be 4 guys with bazookas standing right in front of the door.
Yes, it could.
But I'm probably not fitting through that window, so here we go.
Let's do this.
Hey.
Just because I have a chemical bomb doesn't mean I have to use it.
Okay,
Flik, you opening the window? For me, I need you to open it. Hey, Flik, pay attention. I need you to open the window so I can jump through.
Whenever anyone tells me they want me to open the window, I will open the window.
Okay,
right.
okay. I'm opening.
Without touching it, the window opens.
Okay.
Swiftly, the window opens and Hauk inaudibly jumps through, carving the man's throat while simultaneously restraining him. As air and blood hisses out the gaping wound, Hauk brings the guard to the ground, silently and viciously stabbing his chest repeatedly.
Do they utilize thumbs up in the fringe?
Yup.
Give her an enthusiastic thumbs up through the window.
All dead in here.
All right. Climb through a window. Please don't make me roll.
Okay, so Flik jumps in and he immediately, sort of power walks into the bathroom.
The bathroom is to the left, directly through a wall.
Oh.
From inside the room, Flik sees 2 doors, one to his right, the other directly ahead. They are both closed, but he's quickly distracted by the vast quantity of meal on the table before him.
Oh. I am I grab like a can. I grab a can of meal and like put it in my sack.
Flik swipes a single meal canister and counts easily over 80 meal remaining on the table.
I secretly grab 5.
Flik secretly grabs 5 meal off the table.
I am going to search the room. I am not an aggressive military person, so there's really not a lot for me to do pushing into the next room.
Azad looks through the room and counts 400 meal. Sorry, 394 meal, in addition to numerous rounds of ammunition.
I grab another 5.
She disinterestedly watches Flik casually swipe 5 of them off the table.
The bullets appear to be of varying calibers.
Azad locates 17 bullets compatible with her Fringer pistol. The rounds are discolored and covered in a semi-transparent layer of grime.
Nice.
Cool. But if there's a lot of meal in this room, that probably means that they have guards because this is a lot. Okay, bye-bye. So there's probably going to be people. Other people.
Right. I'm going to send my Atrian compatriots a message saying, gonna kick down this door, what's going on over there? Exploding door emoji. With no capital letters and no punctuation.
Who is still wearing their privacy hoods? Because I know some people took them off when
Just
you left.
you.
Just me and McBride?
Yup.
All right.
Scar took his off a while ago, and Cassius wasn't rocking it when she walked inside.
So some of this looks like smart technology.
That would require a successful use technology check.
I'm kind of searching for Bluetooth.
Azad is able to confirm that the technology in the building is subject to override commands by a master control console. The table directly before her.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. There's a table.
She receives a message on her privacy hood intranet link from H. McBride.
Gonna kick down this door, what's going on over there? Exploding door emoji.
My text message says, hold up. On this holotable, what can I access?
With a roll of a natural 20, Azad is able to reroute the table's holograms, covered by meal canisters, to her privacy hood's digital augment interface. She gains control of the water flow, water temperature, water pressure, air pressure, temperature, moisture levels, power, and vitals of the building, similarly to a Goptum interface. However, changes to the gravity controls for this building would be hardly noticeable, even at the extreme settings. After a few keystrokes, Azad is able to hack into the master control interface for the entire hex block, giving her control over a significantly larger area than the lone Lucky 8's building. Additionally, she can control smart devices that are connected to the building, which mostly includes smart glass.
All right, the door that my comrades are currently outside of, can I unlock it?
Azad has control over all doors that contain their original electronic locks. The back door on the second floor is one such lock, but it's already disengaged.
So why did he say I had to kick the door down?
Those were his words. McBride never bothered to check the handle.
All right, so I'm going to text him back, that door is unlocked. All right, so my plans so far include telling him that the door is unlocked, locking the person in the bathroom and turning up the heat to impossibly high, turning off the lights to downstairs.
Deathly high for the entire block?
No, for the shower and kill that guy.
You can do that? Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe not to bathe with you.
Couldn't you push up the shower pressure to be really high too?
I would eventually. I'm still just going through all of my plans.
No, I just meant in general. I like my showers like I like my men, you know. Nice and strong. Big man.
What can I do about the people downstairs except for just turning off the lights? Let's see what's downstairs.
On the first floor, the wall directly to the left of the front door is constructed from a particularly durable military-grade smart glass. It works similarly to a one-way mirror, giving those inside visibility to the outside world, specifically the main road they were standing on just a few minutes ago. Additionally, the room behind the door to the right on the second floor has a similar military-grade smart wall, which allows individuals standing from within the room to the right to see other rooms nearby.
Now for available features.
In terms of features, Azad can also increase or decrease the lights. McBride is about to kick in the door when he receives a message.
Okay, we're busting this down in 3, 1, 2... Hold up.
Hold up, it's unlocked.
It's unlocked? Oh, but maybe the guy's in there. Wow. So, Corners, hold up on Operation Kick in the Door. Zild was able to, unlock the door, it seems.
Alright, so, yet again, every plan I have is gonna really mess up our friends on the first floor. But, first, who's ever in the room with me, I'm going to tell about the room next door. I'm going to say, scout that room. There is some glass in there that we can use to look in on the room that they're planning to invade. Invade? I'm sure, invade. She has never done this before.
This is your first invasion? You'd never know it.
Well, thank you. So go check that one out. And then I'm going to send a message to the people on the balcony. Don't go in the door yet.
I send back, okay, and an emoji thumbs up.
Emojis of the future.
You want to go first or me?
Not me. No. Not me.
Flik will take a peek. Flik will pop his head in there.
Flik slowly opens the door on the right side of the room, and inside are the 3 missing women huddled in a corner.
Oh.
Sark tattoos and brands clearly indicate them as those missing from the Sark gang.
Hey Sid, I think the plan just got a little simpler.
Alright, so we could legitimately just take them out the window and leave.
Yeah. Yes, we could.
I'm gonna look around him and see them and be like, alright then, let's leave.
Hey ladies.
As Flik grins and steps into the room, the women shy away from him.
Right, hey, I sheathe my pistol and just hold my hands up. I'm like, no problem here. We just, here, why don't you talk to the nicer people? Why don't you talk to them? We're gonna get you out of here.
Pep enters the room. One of the women stares at Pep with a look of recognition.
Pep, is that you?
Oh, hey, Lizzy. What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, right. That's why we're here. Yes. Yeah, I didn't put all the facts together in my head till now myself. We're here to rescue you and the other girls, too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. The boss has sent us for you. Oh. Bayard has a heart, apparently. Just a really, really small one.
That's nice. That's enough talking. Let's go. Out the window. I make the smart wall transparent in one direction so that I can see the room he's going into.
On the other side of the transparent wall is a guard holding a large bladed rifle.
Alright, so I'll just say, don't go in the room. We found the girls. Come back to the roof.
He sends another okay, and this time the emoji is when you have 3 fingers up and you put your thumb and your forefinger together to make the okay sign, and then he comes back.
I just love the image of Horatius loving emojis.
He is exactly the kind of person who texts in all lowercase and uses only hand emojis and the 100 emoji.
Congratulations on your bar mitzvah.
Thanks.
Emoji, emoji of girl in a dress, doing a dance.
Exactly.
Quinceañera. Oh, wait. Can I transfer 3 of the actions non-permanently to my privacy hood so I can activate them just by, using the hood, but not all of the things, just 3 specific things. Locking all of the doors / windows, locking down the perimeter. Turning off the lights, and the other one was going to be, oh god, what was it going to be?
Killing everyone.
Everyone. Yeah, pretty much dropping the pressure in the building once the doors are sealed. Just plummeting it. It'll be really uncomfortable. It'll kind of be I don't know how to explain this. It's going to really hurt, hopefully. I just don't want them to follow us. The plan is just to lock the doors and turn the lights off and leave them in the dark.
And in a heavy amount of discomfort.
All right, so if we can get everybody down the alley and then into one of the empty buildings that you said were empty earlier, then I can have one of the punks... Not the punks. I said punks. I meant fringers. Sorry, guys.
That's
punks are a
racist.
specific type of fringer. No, punks is a type of fringer. They're one of the gangs.
Azad sets the 3 actions to a macro, which she can trigger from her privacy hood, so long as she's still within 60 feet of the hex block.
So, you leaving all this meal here?
It's not like I can carry 400 anyways. Did somebody take the gun before everyone went out the window? Did someone look down at the gun on the ground and go, that's a good idea?
No one did that. The short answer is no. That didn't happen.
All right, so I'm going to pick up the gun and wave it out the window. So somebody take this. I'm not holding it by the trigger.
I'll carry that for you.
There you go.
Thanks. You gonna leave that meal there?
I'm taking a little bit. Oh, I'm just gonna keep throwing it out the window at the women, and they'll just keep catching it.
Hawk swipes the guard's blood-smeared gun from Azad, and then begins shoveling the meal into her
Good,
pockets.
because we have to pay people, guys. Remember that?
Once full, she pulls out a few bags, filling them up and handing full bags to the rescued women.
Hey, Lizzy, you and your girls. Help me carry this.
Sure thing. Good for that. Let's get down. Let's get everybody into the room, the empty building that we saw earlier.
That is fine with me.
The team safely exits the building and descends, regrouping in the alley. Agent Cassius Tsogot and Investigator Sylvanus Claerhaut enter the front door of the Lucky Eight's base on Indigo and 8th Street. The entry room is a large living space covered in unkempt rows of mattresses. A series of 3 small hollow tables are scattered around the room, and a large table with chairs rests in the room's center. An archway on the far side leads to another room, and a staircase on the left rises to the 2nd floor. However, more distracting is the sinking feeling of being helplessly outnumbered, as the duo looks at the dozen men and women in the main room, each bearing the Lucky Eight symbol somewhere on their person. The Lucky Eights, armed with clubs, swords, and guns, stare harshly at them, clearly not threatened in the slightest, as the duo is escorted toward the large table in the middle.
So we'll do the friendly fringer, mean fringer routine?
Sure.
A woman with messy, bright teal hair, ample green face tattoos, and bright green eyes motions towards the seats.
So, you wanted to speak. What's this about?
As she speaks, the blue hue of her gums can be seen.
What an interesting question.
You come here to waste my time, or what? Who are you with?
My name is Scar. We're the Blood Skulls. You may not have heard of us yet, but I assure you, you might soon.
I'm Cass, also a blood skull.
Okay, I'm listening. So why do you want this meat?
So let me back up real quick. I'm here to negotiate for the 3 that were taken from the Sarks. Are they still here?
Sarks. Yeah. They're here. What's your deal with the Sarks?
We just want something from them. We're not necessarily affiliated.
Okay.
They're having us jump through their hoops for them, so I'm here.
Claerhaut must roll a successful persuasion check to see how much she likes him.
Sure thing.
Yeah, we played that game before. The Sarks can suck it sometimes. They're difficult to deal with, but they're a requirement to work with.
I've found the same to be true. Frankly.
So, you're the knobs who've been sent here to take them back. That right?
Yes, that's about the size of it. Frankly, I'd like to avoid a messy scene if I could. Is there anything you're after?
There's just the 2 of you. The only mess will be cleaning you guys off the floor.
Yeah, clearly don't know the blood skulls.
I just mean politically.
Yeah, we're always looking for something. We got a lot of merch, but we're short a few things right now.
Like what sort of stuff you want, Green Eyes?
We could really use anything you got in the way of drugs or ammo. Could always use more of that. Got nice guns, just not enough to shoot from them. We could always use more meal too.
What's your main type of ammunition?
The bigger ones. Rifle types.
Okay. Might have some of that, I'm not sure.
So you're offering a trade, is that this? Because we kinda... My boys were kinda getting fond of those girls. And we don't want to really give them back.
Looking to trade, or if you have anything that needs done.
We have able hands.
Sure. We could talk some business. So, are you loyal to these Sarks? Or what?
Frankly, I'm just loyal to wherever the money's coming from.
That's fair. So if you're interested maybe being allies with the Eights, we can maybe do something. See, we hear this rumour that, one of these Sarks is, maybe an innie. You know, works for the Archon or some shit. Kind of popular rumour right now. It's said to be one of their upper bosses, and we're not sure which one. But if we could learn who, that would be sure most helpful. We could disgrace him, push him out, maybe push a power play while they're still pitting a leader. All sorts of nice stuff.
Really?
That's the rumour. I'd like you to make it true, even if it's not.
That's it?
That's it. Just find us something to pin him with, him being Obby up on top, or his bestie Bayard, his voice.
Absolutely. You just want him taken out, or are you going for the disgrace angle?
Whichever. If you disgrace him, that'd be a little nicer. Then it'd be no prob taking out after. We'll do the old raid with you. Take the old damn bar, the old damn poke. We could expand. Maybe get a couple of new recruits, maybe add you guys in. You guys want to be Lucky Eights? It's a nice name with a lot of cred in these parts. Much better known than Blood Skulls.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys about that, actually. Why are you called the Lucky Eights?
It's our lucky number, and it's because we're so damn lucky. Tell you what, I'll even throw some lucky dice. Whenever they roll 8, it's nice. If it rolls somewhere you can't see it, can't retrieve it, or a far-run action is even better. Recoil dice, the old thing is, the more luck you got, the more better things happen in your favour.
And how often do you roll 8s?
Pretty often, but I've got lots of other lucky things too. Got my lucky kid feet, got a lucky scar, got my lucky little vest.
Teal points to a scar just beneath her eye, hardly noticeable under the tattoos.
No shit.
Some people got lucky tattoos, but we're all about luck. That's who we are, and we're the luckiest. Things just happen. You know, gangs go poof, resources, fall it into our lap. Life's nice and lucky when you're a lucky 8.
Sounds like a good place to be.
Yeah, if you're nice and take out the Sarks we just talked of, maybe we'll even give you this place when we move. You're the boss of Blood Skulls, by the way, or is there...
More of the mouth.
Yeah, tough guy from what I heard. Wasn't much the thinker.
That would be me, the thinker.
Or speaker, or much of anything except a brute. So you up for this then?
Out of characters, so they're asking us to basically turn around and take the same bar that gave us this job in the first place? Or is it a different one?
That's exactly it.
Okay, got it. Interesting.
Oh, sorry, give us a sec.
Tsogot reads a message on her datapad that says, "We have them. Get out." However, Teal notices the datapad.
You got some tech on you?
Yeah, we actually stumbled on it not too long ago.
I like to take notes.
You can read?
Sorta. You?
I'll trade you something for it.
It's not actually on the table at the moment, but...
No, it's under the table.
We've got some other people with us. I'd like to talk to them about your arrangement, if that's all right.
Sure. Leave her here, though.
Actually, I'm gonna need this one with me. Any chance of us just stepping back outside for a second here? I'm actually really interested in your offer.
Yeah, I guess. I like you both, so that'll work.
I'd like to rub my scar, if at all possible, the one on my head. I consider myself to have had a few lucky scrapes, so I'm definitely interested. Let me just speak to my people. I'll be back.
All right, you can both go. When you come back, though, make sure it ain't your boss who talks. It's got to be you two. I like your voice and your looks. Much more than I think I like his.
I'll do my best.
It's bold of met ya. I hope to be shooting with the 8 soon enough.
Yeah, likewise, Cass.
Tsogot and Claerhaut are escorted outside, and they walk a block south to meet up with the group.
All right.
Now present are Cass, Tsogot, Azad, a.k.a. Zid, Sylvanus, Scar, Claerhaut, Horatius, Head Smasher, McBride, Corners, Hauk, Flik, Pep, without her baby, and the 3 rescued women bearing the Sark brand.
Hey, friends.
Hi, ladies. Let's haul ass.
Yes, very much. That way.
The team hastily makes their way toward the whole poke.
Liberty Vigilance is created and produced by Travis Vengroff, with editing and writing assistance from K.A. Statz. starring Peter Lewis, Sean Francis, Caitlin Buckley, Caitlin Statz, and Daniel Thoreson, with narration by Wayne June. Guest voices include Eyþór Viðarsson, Sarah Golding, Heather McLellan, Neil Martin, Hem Cleveland, Travis Vengroff, Tanja Milojevic, and Kessi Riliniki. The music was created by Ryan McQuinn, Stephen Malin, and Brandon Strader. Vigilance was mixed and mastered by Brandon Strader with cover art by Dan Stanek. The original game master was Travis Vengroff with assistance by K.A. Statz. This episode is brought to you by The Lucky Die Podcast. If you have enjoyed listening to this episode, please consider supporting us on Patreon or by liking and reviewing our show on iTunes. We especially would like to thank citizens Zach Israel, Fallon Gannon, Anton Scalia, Adam Farber, Scott Morrison, and Austin Barth. This broadcast is created by Fool and Scholar Productions. Thank you for listening, and may the Archon watch over you.